What's up, guys? So we look at the Maxims and see there's 147, and we're like, whoa. Most of us take a look and read it once and never really apply it to our life because who's going to remember 100 and plus Maxims? So the way I figured to do it to make it easier is to take a look at it another way, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So over 100 maxims is a lot to keep up with. It's not like the 10 commandments where it's just 10 you have to memorize, and even most people couldn't tell you all 10 of those. So who's to expect you to know 100 plus of the Duffet maxims? So what I would recommend for you to do is take a look at the list instead of just ignoring it. See which ones call out to you, meaning apply to your life. Don't wait really for a sign, but take a look and saying, I really need to meditate on this today. I need to work on this today, and start applying it to your life. Maybe weekly. Take as many as you think you can apply to your life and think on. And that way, whenever you hit a situation, it will help you in your life. And what I mean by that is that if you look at the maxims, some of them, they're life lessons that help you to be a better person, which is what the goal is in life, is to be a better person and then help out those around you as well. And if you look at the maxims, the majority of them still apply to today. So I looked at the list myself and I wrote down the ones that applied to me, and there's definitely more than 10. And there's more than that, but these are the ones that really stuck out. Not that I would be able to remember all, even just this many, but it's a good place to start. So if I took a look at the maxims and I would give myself 10. I would write down the ones that I would think I should work on or apply to me, and then try to memorize maybe 5 a week, or if you're good at memorizing 5 and working on 5, go into 10. So the ones that I looked at and really wrote down, like I said, there was more. There's way more I could have written down, but this is, again, a place to start. And that's what the video is about, is instead of ignoring the Duffet maxims, let's find a way to incorporate it into our lives and start little by little. And then you never know, over time you may have most, if not all of them, maybe not memorized, but applied somewhere in your life. So the ones that stuck out to me this week, and like I said, it was more than 10, would be, and they may not be in order when I tell you, but the ones that stuck out again, here we go, is follow God and worship the gods. And I've said before that in these videos that is definitely the beginning to meditate and work on, is that you want to honor the gods. And by doing some of these, if not all of these, you honor the gods by living the best life you can. So yeah, follow the gods, worship the gods, control self, control your anger. So those are two separate ones. So take what control yourself would mean and control anger, and you can really combine it. I know control anger is a big one for a lot of us. That there are a lot of reasons and issues to get angry at people or situations, but I've learned a long time ago is that some things you cannot change, so there's no point of getting angry. You start letting anger out, as in releasing it, and you'll notice a calm over yourself, is that, and then other people will too. And again, the key, people have asked me before, they said, how come you're so cool? Not as in cool, but calm. And it's because I told them, I said, I learned a long time ago is that when things happen, if I can't change things that are happening, I don't even waste energy getting angry about it, because it's going to happen, and getting angry is not going to change anything. And that's made a lot of change in my life, just thinking that. Another one, be kind to friends. Remember your friends and keeping your friends and being kind to your friends. Listen to everyone. So don't just ignore them because you don't agree with them or you're frustrated at them. You have to again, control your anger and listen to them and see where it applies in your life. And if it's something, again, that's being said that you can't control, no reason to get angry about it. But you need to listen to everyone and hear what people have to say. Speak well of everyone. So don't go around, this is the one I've worked on a lot, is like, don't go around talking rumors, or if something bad happens to one person, start being negative about them, because you never know what your future holds. So you never want to ever speak ill of anyone unless karma plays a role and something happens to you. You wouldn't want someone to speak about you negatively. So, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. The famous rule, and that is a life lesson, is that you want to speak well of everyone. Act when you know. Don't go making judgments about people unless you know them, unless you speak to them. Because you look like a jerk, and especially whenever it turns out what you claim is false, and you have to backtrack, and then you got to fight your pride to say you don't want to really admit that they said something preemptively, because then it makes you look wrong. So to save your respect and your own honor, it's better to just know what you know before you start making judgments or trying to say something about anything in life. So let's see, pray for things possible. I've talked about that one before. That way you don't get your hopes up. And so anything that's realistic, you want to keep grounded. That way you can work hard, and which is another maxim. But you always want to pray for the possible. Don't come expecting the impossible. That way you're less disappointed in life. Let's see, like I said, there's a lot of them. Don't look down on anyone. Kind of goes back to speak well of everyone. Another one is don't look down on anyone, because you never know. Be jealous of no one. So you can easily look at people's houses and jobs and so forth and get jealous, but you need to learn how to be content. I need to learn how to be content. Continue learning with what I have, and I've gotten there, and it helps kind of like anger. Jealousy is also dangerous too. You just breathe and be calm. If you have food and a roof over your head, what else do you need? I have internet, and I'm able to speak to you guys and communicate with you guys, and you meet you guys. So really, there's nothing to be jealous of. Bigger car, bigger house. Things that are material that in reality don't really play a big role in what is needed in life, So really never be jealous. Just work to improve yourself and honor yourself, and then you will get there. You can get there, not maybe you can just work to getting there. We'll just put it that way. Yep. And then despise a slanderer. So stay away again from negativity. Anyone that talks bad about you, you just stay away from them. And live your life and respect yourself. Again, get angry about people, then, because you can't maybe never change people's opinions about things or anyone trying to slander you. So you just stay away from it and live your life. And believe me, it is more peaceful to live your life and just ignore the slanderer than get angry and upset about what someone may say. That is how I live, and that's how you keep calm. That someone's opinion does not affect my life. And then you just gotta think that someone's opinion, someone that may like you, someone may not like you. You hope people like you, but the ones that don't like you, is it really any skin off your back if they don't like you? You just gotta keep on rolling and growing and learning and developing yourself and respecting yourself and loving yourself, because you are the most important. You and your family come first, and especially if someone slanders you that doesn't even really know you, you don't even worry about it. You don't even give them acknowledgement. Be happy with what you have. So see, it all rolls in together. Be happy. So see, you it kind of speaks for yourself. You're noticing a pattern here. is that if you do all these things, you learn how to be happy with yourself, not being jealous, and keeps on going. Work for what you can own. Again, keep on trying your hardest to get what you can own. Don't overdo yourself. Don't go outside your means unrealistically. Restrain your tongue, which goes back to control anger. And that's the one I've learned to do as well. You don't say anything. Like, when you could say something, but usually when you say things, it makes matters worse. So control your tongue. I think that's one that's universal that everyone needs. Is very rare to find someone that has mastered their tongue. Let's see. Do not oppose someone absent and represent yourself. Do not be insolent and only accuse someone who is present. So that is all rolled together. So what does that mean? So that means never talk behind someone's back. Actually, if you have something to say it to my face, that kind of thing. Because it's disrespectful and rude to talk behind people's back, like, oh, I hear this guy, da, 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 da. Especially if you've never spoken to them. I mean, that's the height of disrespect and rudeness. And it says, do not be insolent, was the last one I read. And that means don't be rude. I mean, talk about judgmental and all that. Everything negative that you don't like in a person, this gives you tips on how not to be that person. So control your anger, control your tongue. Don't be jealous. Love yourself, respect yourself, take care of your family, work for what is possible, pray for what is possible. These are great tips that you need and everyone should need in their life. And like I said, take 10 a week, 5 a week, meditate on them and really think about it. Believe me, when you start doing that, it pops up like like at work and stuff. You go, and control anger will pop into your head. Control your tongue. I literally will bite my tongue or make sure I do this instead of saying something I really don't need to say. And you'll find yourself to be more calm and peaceful, and more in control of your own life. Because if you don't rein it in, I mean, life can get crazy. So, thank you to you guys. Thank you, Apollon. For these maxims are said to be passed down from the god Apollon. And as you can see, I have an incense offering to that great god behind me. Blessings to you, great God. And I do thank you. And I thank you guys for watching today. Again, take 10. Don't ignore the maxims because they're over 100. And apply them to your life, and you'll see the change. And I will see you later. Bye.